People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now the first thing that is popping in the news is an update about a story that I spoke about yesterday, about a very bad incident that occurred in a place called HATTA-Mark. We are speaking about in St. Mary. Now this incident involved two persons. The person that you see on your screen is named aka OC HATTA-Mark, and then his girlfriend. So people, I got two pictures, and in these two pictures I can show you the picture of HATTA-Mark, which is on your screen right here. However, the picture of his girlfriend is very bad. It is not eligible or qualify for the YouTube's policy. So people, I will tell you exactly what happens. When I got this picture, there was a caption with the picture. The caption said, boyfriend juk up girlfriend her 23 times and then pluck out her eye and leave her for DEAD on the lawn and not obey. Family members have noticed this morning after them go to the place and then rush her to the place of recovery. People, she is doing much better. However, people, she was juk up 23 times, at least 23 times official counts by the people at the place of recovery. Most of those counts is in the face, and people, like me say, the man dig out her eye. The caption on HATTA-Mark, it read something like this: you can run, but how far? Now people, based on the information that I got, it is said that they were not getting along very well. The relationship was getting out of hand. This man was being abusive. This man get up every day, he might argue with her, push her, all manner of evil. So therefore, she decided that, listen, it is time to give this youth the pink slip. It is time to basically show him the door. And people, you know that with persons that are very insecure, obsessive and jealous, that is the last thing that they want. So therefore, they usually react in one way. And we are speaking about with anger and also aggression, and people, that is exactly what happened. So therefore, what this tells you is that it seems as if whenever a man pick up a woman, a man that have some sort of loose mind, psychotic ways, he feels as if it is until forever, until infinity, until the end of time. He does not realize that, listen, this is sometimes temporary love, relationship, it is temporary. So therefore, if you cannot accept rejection, if you cannot accept that sometimes people just grow apart or they just have differences, and when those differences come and it becomes overwhelming, overbearing, it is time to call it quits. It is time for somebody to go east, somebody go west, north, south, rete, lele, blue, blah, blank. Now people, here's a story on HATTA-Mark. HATTA-Mark used to live overseas, United States, and people, when you hear the name, you know that he is no altar boy, you know that he is no sort of saint. While he was living overseas, he got into some sort of trouble, and people, we can only assume that this has something to do or everything to do with some sort of criminal element in which some sort of harm was done to somebody based on his latest incident in HATTA-Mark. So therefore, he must have done something wrong while he was deported. Don't know exactly what it was. However, I am sure that he was not deported for mistaken identity. Now people, what would possess a man to do his girlfriend something like that? What level of anger must be going through your mind? What amount of time of RAGE must you be going through to repeatedly, after and after, at least 23 times in the woman's face and upper body. And then even make it worse is that you take out this lady eye. Now people, this is the next thing that I have to say. A lot of times, people go to America, Canada, UK, wherever. Them get in all sorts of trouble. They come back to Jamaica, go wherever the Popo station when them come off of the Deportee plane with them scandal bag. And then there is no sorts of monitoring. Nobody knows where they are. There is nobody that basically keep a check on these people. So therefore, when they come back to Jamaica, they literally bring their baggage with them. Not the scandal bag. They basically bring back whatever bad attitude, whatever criminal past that they have. And then when them come to Jamaica and them get frustrated, it is back to square one. Them start doing the same old thing. However, people, in most cases scenario, especially the dealer them, whenever them don't have any money and them get desperate, they resort to robbery. So therefore, that is why a lot of persons, you see, a lot of people losing their life. It is because, well, I am not going to say what percentage it is. However, I am sure that Deportee have a lot to do with a lot of the crimes that are being perpetuated in Jamaica. So therefore, this youth come back now. Him start be a barber based on the information that I got. And then he meet this girl. This girl is, I think, 23 based on the information that I got. So therefore, young enough not to lose her life. However, there was some sort of argument, some sort of verbal disputes. And we see that it got out of hand real bad. And this man went in a RAGE and juke up the lady 23 times. He then left her body on the lawn. So therefore, he basically left her for DEAD. He thought that she was gone because people like me say, him juke her up real bad. They should change her name or name her Grace because people, it is amazing that she is even alive. So people, at the end of the day, the moral of the story is this. Women, be very careful once again. Be very careful of these insecure, psycho, jealous, obsessive men. Whenever you see the anger start, it never usually gets better unless these people get some sort of serious therapy. Unless there is some sort of intervention, it is going to get from bad to worse to worser. And before you know it, you are going to be hurt, or even worser, you are going to be DEAD. And this is once again a next perfect example. HATTA-Mark, Deportee, turn Chucky, point blank, and period. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. And also, please subscribe to this channel, and when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon, and also press all in the option. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that Bolby, St. Thomas, two places, Tankwell, double takeaway, a next place called Ball Ground, single person lost their life, reprisal for the two in Tankwell. Based on the information, at about 12 something in the morning, gunman roll up in a place called Tankwell, kick down a door, march out the three brother them, take away two, one escape, run out the bushes, take out them, whole of them crown, the whole of them melon, everything gone, everything splash out, marrow and everything, eyeball, pulpot, rete, lele, blue, blah, blend. This is 12 something after midnight. Couple hours later, well, not couple hours later, 3 p.m., maybe about 15 hours later, in a place called Ball Ground. Youth was delivering food. Gunman roll upon him, take him out. Now people, this man was not linked to any sort of gang activity based on information from the news. However, as it pertains to the two brothers, one was 24, one was 29 at the time that they met their demise. It is said that this is some sort of rivalry between 11 miles and 9 miles in a Bolby. So therefore, two rival faction. However, based on what the mother is saying, she does not know her son to be in any type of gang activity. However, people, the truth and the fact is that if you are going through life with your eyes wide shut, your sons, if they are criminals, more than likely they are not going to tell you. They are not going to divulge that. Listen, mommy, you know, so may I rob people, may I extort from people. No, they are not going to do that. So unless you see or have the sense of mind to realize what is going on, it is going to just fly straight over your head. Now, people, since this incident, we see that the whole of Bolby, it is on edge. And we saw that the MP for St. Thomas West, his name is James Robertson. He is calling for all sorts of intervention. He might call for the soldier, he might call for the popo, because people now SHIT hit the fan. So people, take a listen, take a look to exactly what he has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
If you're going at 8, 9, 10 murders, extortion, this is not today, this is going on for 10 to 15 years in that region, and before that, and before I was member of parliament over the last 20 years. It is a serious matter, the police are fully aware of it, you've had flare-ups before. This is the worst, but the police need to get in there. If they can't handle it, they need to ask the army to come and help them. Serious intervention is needed on that side, and I don't mean social intervention. They will have criminals that have moved from East Kingston and other areas into the area. The eastern strip from Harbourview coming all along, all the way up to, I would say, 14 miles, Cambridge Hill Crossroads and up. So this is a serious matter that the police have to get on top of.
Now, people, as it pertains to Jamaica and this crime situation, it is obvious that there is no sort of plan. It is obvious that everything that they've tried is an epic failure. It is obvious that they're lost, they're dazed, they're confused. And it is because of the mindset of the people. The people really don't want any sorts of difference. It is because a lot of these youths, they are lazy. They want everything the easy way. They don't want to put in the hard work. It is because people are not talking. It is because of this don't inform policy. Walk and live, talk and DEAD. And the truth and the fact is that in most cases, even if people want to talk, they are scared because they cannot trust the popo, because a lot of times the popo, they are in bed with the criminals. Known facts. Now, people, based on what this MP is saying, this place has been like this for at least 10 to 15 years, better part of a decade. A whole lot of takeaway, a whole lot of extortion. Even with the highway, it is said that gangsters were sending all sorts of ransom letter. For say, if you not give it X amount of dollar, we are going to stop the work. They were trying to sabotage the work. So therefore, Bolby is no sorts of playpen. Bolby, St. Thomas is a very serious place. And what makes it even worse is that, based on what the MP is saying, is that the people from Kingston, East Kingston, they are coming into town. And I do not mean the good people. I talk about the gangs of them. So people, when you add some bad man to a place that is already bad, and when there are so many gangs in a Bolby, St. Thomas, it is only going to make the situation worse. However, people, like we see, Jamaica, crime situation, they are not proactive, they are reactive. And some of the time, they don't even react. Because as bad as the situation has been for the better part of a decade, there is no sort of plan. More than likely, this thing is going to escalate and 3 people lose their life in about 15 hours or so. So we can expect more retaliation upon more retaliation. And it is going to be an ongoing story. And nothing is going to come out of it. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.